Okay, so this part is to get the blood to our muscles, get our joints loosened up, increase our respiratory rate, get ready for exercise. So I'm going forward with both arms, getting a little bigger with each turn, couple more, and then we're going to reverse it. So start little, and wrap it out. Okay, while arms are still out, once you get the hang of what you're seeing with me, try to let your eyes follow your body part instead of looking at the screen. So what I mean by that here is if your shoulders are turning, keep your eyes neutral so your neck isn't being cranked or looking at the screen, okay? We're breathing. We're thinking about our posture, our footing, and we'll get into some more balance and coordination as we get warmed up. All right. So let's have arms up like a goalpost. Okay, we're going to raise our knee. Here comes the balance. Going to get our shoulders more range of motion better here in our hips. So we get our lower abs woken up, engaged, pulling the belly button in. Okay, one more each side. Okay, if you're able, lean forward just a little bit. And I want you to spread your wings and fly. So slow and controlled, but one arm's going to be up above your head. And try to keep them in line with each other. And it's just a nice thoracic spine stretch. So the hips are back, the butt's out, knees are slightly bent. And I want you to look at that top hand, okay? Just follow it as you're blowing out. One more each side. You might notice that you're going a little bit further each time. When your body's cold, it's not going to want to move. So that's what the warm-up's for. Okay. Let's just step side to side, feet together. Then step out. When you're doing that, you're raising your arms. So feet together, arms down. Then step out. Together, out. Right. So this is like a modified jumping jack. If you haven't muted yourself, please do. I should be in the screen. Okay. One more each side.
You can do it just sitting in a chair moving your feet like that.
Becky, I don't think you're muted, ma'am.
I think she is now.
Okay, thanks. All right, over the hinge. I like to use a wall as a prop. I also like to use a straight, you can use a broomstick or a dowel-like thing just to check your back, but just to give you a picture of what your back should look like and where your hips should go, okay? So I'm about 6 inches, my feet are about 6 inches in front of the wall. What I want is just my hips to go back. I'm keeping my back straight, okay? And my head in line, my neck, spine, and hips are one straight line. So that's the hinge. You should feel it in your hamstrings, okay? People that get low back pain and they say that hurts my back, it's probably their posture, okay? So shoulder blades down and back, hips out, arms down, and then come right up to your forehead. We're not gonna go straight up overhead. We're gonna go easy on our shoulders. Keep your weight back on the heels. This is a posterior body movement for your lower body. Of course, we're getting our shoulders again. And our core. Core is in every move. People that just want to do abs, come work out with me, and everything we do is going to be using the abs. 2 more. Good. If you have a chair nearby you, I'm gonna put it behind me. This is still the warm up, okay? So go at your own pace. Feel it out. Feel out how your body's doing today. You know, you don't have to push through. You don't have to go hard or go home. Okay, this is your workout. You don't have to keep up with me or Terry or the next person. Okay, so we're just gonna lean forward over our thighs, eyes ahead. If you're looking at the ground, then your back will round. So that's what we don't want. Shoulder blades back, push through the heels and stand straight up, okay? This is for your quads and your butt. Builds a lot of strength for our daily walking and climbing steps. Okay, now that we get going with that, add this. Raise that knee up. So here you're being sure of your footing. You're pressing your foot into the ground, feeling grounded. Using your core. You can actually feel your lower abs contract as you bring your knee up. So out to the side. So I'll face you a little bit better. Over the thighs, push through the heels, and come out to the side. Instead of the high knee where you're straight out in front of you. Let's do one more each side. You should definitely feel your breaths getting a little more laborious, increased heart rate. All right. I think we covered all the warm-ups. If you have bands, great, you can pull them out. If you don't, you can imagine you do and still do the warm-up. You can still feel a squeeze. We're just going to go through just the major body parts. We have a lot going on in this class, so I just want to do kind of a weekly review of similar movements. Arms, hands towards the center. You're going to have to find your spot where the resistance is right for you, but you want to pull out and then pull back, okay? Get that nice shoulder squeeze. This is great for posture, okay? There's no time, there's no day that goes by when you're not pulling something towards you. So if you do it correctly, hopefully you'll be in less pain. It's a nice chest stretch also. You're also getting your biceps in there for those getting ready to go to the beach this summer. 2 more. All right. Good. We can have a seat for this one. Terry, can you see me okay? I feel weird and I changed my room around a little and I have a different platform to lay it on. You okay?
I can see you. I can't see your feet.
All right. I'm just going to step on the bottom of the band.
Okay,
One end of the band goes on the floor.
perfect.
Cool. All right, you're grabbing the other end with your hand. Elbows are down by your ribs. Now your biceps is touching your face. I don't want to see this. Okay, so keep it nice and close. 2, 3, we're going to go up to 8. 4, 2 more. All right, good. Slow and controlled. Bands are a great strengthening starter outer. Great way to start a base of strength just because it's so safe for the joint. So again, start with your elbow at your ribs. Keep it close. End up at the top with your biceps towards your face. Good. Bring it down nice and slow. You can really feel it in your core. You can feel that lengthening and contracting so your body doesn't bend, okay? I'm going to get 2 more. Good.
And keep your stomach pulled in for all of these.
Yeah, you want your belly button pulled back towards your spine.
Now we can't see your head.
My cameraman's out sick.
Darn it.
I know. Is this better?
Yes, perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just stand next to the wall. So I'm gonna step in the middle, holding both ends with a hand. I'm gonna do both views. I'm gonna do the side and front. Now keep your arms bent at the elbow. You're gonna do that hinge, and then you kind of come up nice and strong, okay? Just up and down. We'll go for 8 again. This just is a little bit more resistance on that hamstring, similar to the warm-up. I got 2 more. So when you come up, stand nice and tall, reset. Start way at the top and then go back down, hips go back. Back stays straight. This is my last one. And then we'll switch. Good. And what day goes by that we don't bend and lift something, right? Let's do this safely. Now here's where you keep your eyes neutral, okay? If you're bent over like this, you should be looking at the floor. Once you get the movement down, once you see what I'm doing. Look at the floor and then come up and look right ahead. Keep those arms bent at the elbow, keep that L shape. I'm gonna get 2 more. Good. Good, okay. 2 and 2, 2 upper body, 2 lower body. All right, you ready for a drink of water? Get your water bottles and your weights ready. And we'll do some planks. Of course, I gotta turn my camera again. Everybody okay? Yeah, you are. Planks. Proper form, shoulders over wrists. You can see me okay, right?
Yes.
Okay, straight line from my shoulders, hips, and ankles. I'm rolling on my toes, okay? Kick out to the side, come together. Other side, come together. If you feel your hips sink down here, your core and your glutes aren't tight enough, okay? You want a straight line. So as we tire, that may happen. There's 2 things you can do. You can just pause, you can just walk it in and shake it out, or you can take a couple steps in, okay? Just to make it a little less of a challenge of holding up your upper body, okay? And I finally got a clock. So with this class, I'm gonna shoot for 30 seconds because I think you can do it, okay? 1 more each side. Good, walk it in. So you should start feeling it in your shoulders. I'm gonna face you now. I'm gonna do the same plank, but I want you to see my upper body.
And just so that people know, if you don't have a chair like that, if you have a counter, if you have a table, if you have a wall, you can be creative and see what else you have that might work.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, we're just gonna tap to the opposite shoulder. So hand to opposite shoulder. Try to keep your shoulder over your wrist. I know certain surfaces it'll be hard. 10 more seconds. So we'll do 20-second planks each, and we'll go for 30 seconds exercise. If you're having a problem with that, raise your hand. If the majority of you have a problem with that, 2 more minutes, 2 more seconds. I'll change it up, but I know, some of you are just starting today. A lot of you have been with us a long time, so I want to give you that little extra challenge, okay? Here's another lower body one. Knee in, knee out to the side. Stay on the same side and repeat, okay? Imagine a glass of water on your low back, 5 more seconds, and then we'll switch. Try not to spill that water. Okay, I'm gonna switch legs. This is another good one for the core. You can feel your abs contract as you bring that knee in, even out. Great for hips. 5 more seconds. All right. Walk it in. One more upper body. Okay, shake it out, reset. Now we're gonna go up with it. Don't go up overhead. I don't want you to stress out your shoulder, just to about your forehead. But being on that one arm for a period of time is really going to help your chest and shoulder strength. And keeping that body in one line, in one straight line, is really going to help your core strength. So it all adds up. 10 more seconds. Three, two, last one. Good. Good. Okay, you ready for some weights? Okay, this is for coordination, okay? And upper and lower body strength. So I try to combine a lot. You're gonna feel it in balance too. So let's just count everything for this one. You're gonna step forward and lift the opposite arm in front. You don't have to go all the way down into a lunge. You can just step. The point is you're using your quadriceps and your butt. And of course your shoulders. If you want to go a little bit deeper into that lunge, bring your back knee down towards the ground. Big step forward, back knee down, come back together. Core is definitely working on this one because we're not tipping over. 10 more seconds. Last 5. Good job. Last leg. Definitely should be feeling it, okay? With every good work period, there should be an adequate rest period. If you need to grab some water or catch your breath, go for it. Let's work a little on balance. You'll notice your core is engaged in this one too. Got a chair by me because I'm not perfect and I can't do everything 100% without practice. Foot up, foot to the side, foot back. Stay on the same leg. Sort of like a clock, a half a clock. So we'll go 3 rotations of each leg. It's normal to notice that your balance is better on one leg than the other. It's normal. Sort of like being right or left-handed. But squeeze those toes into the ground. Pull in that tummy. Lock in your hips. Good, let's do one more round. So switch legs again. Now that your mind and your body are connected to know what you want it to do, practice makes perfect, right? Practice is the only way you can improve on something like balance. So 3 on each side, 3 rotations. I'm going to ask you in a month or so if you feel like you're getting better being on one leg. Okay. I actually talked to a veteran the other day. They said their goal for the year, their New Year's resolution was to not fall. It broke my heart. You know, want to improve on balance and not fall anymore. My last rotation. This is great for your gluteus muscles too. Think about when you're walking down the street or in a busy mall, you need to manipulate your stride to get around things or people or cats or whatever. So using all directions, we try to include for everyday movements. So it clicks when it happens, when you least expect it. I want you to practice now. So when you least expect it, it takes away that big risk of tripping and falling. All right, I got my weights back. Just like our warm-up, one heel out in front. Now, if this is too advanced for some of you, which is no big deal if you're just starting out, you can keep them together, okay? Keep them about shoulder width apart. You can do the same movements, okay? It's the hinge, but this is just a progression, okay? Heel out in front. So you just want to bend down a little bit. Eyes are to the ground here. Then come up and look at the wall or the screen. Then come up to the side. Bring them back together and switch feet, okay? This is going to be good for reactive consequences too in the real life. Bring it back together, switch. Once you get the movement pattern down, go ahead at your own pace. We got 15 seconds to go. This way you can do as many reps as you want in the time allotted. 10 more seconds. Just stay slow and control. Stay safe. Last one each leg. Okay. You all set? Finish your reps. Good. Let's have a seat at the edge of the chair. I'm going to take one weight plate. I'm going to rest it on my chest. So I'm going to sit to the side so you see how I'm all lined up, how my joints are lined up. Shoulders are over my hips, feet are under my knees. The weight's on my chest. I'm going to lean back a little bit. This is a progression, okay? I'm going to go around in circles. I'm going to keep my core super, super tight. And just like our warm-up when we went forward and backwards with our arms, we're going to reverse it here in about 10 seconds also. So little circles, barely noticeable. You'll notice it after doing a half a minute of it. All right, switch. Don't hold your breath on these. Good. 5 more seconds. And time. Good. I'll let you finish up. Good. Back to the 2 weights. We're going to go side to side and up and down. Okay, so watch me first. My feet are together, my arms are straight down. I'm going to step or lunge to the side while pulling up. My elbows are in line with my collarbone. Okay, back down like you're zipping and unzipping a jacket. Go as slow or as quick as needed in 30 seconds. So you got 20 seconds left. Keeping that core tight, being mindful of your feet, where you're stepping, how your knees are. 10 more seconds. Last 5. And finish your set. Good job. Even 30 seconds doesn't seem, I don't know. What do you think, Teri, about the 30 seconds?
I think it's pretty good.
You think it's okay?
I do. I probably wouldn't go any longer right now. We have new people, if that's what you were thinking.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And people can, I mean, you can let us know either in chat or we'll talk about it afterwards, so,
Yeah, this is where we appreciate your feedback.
yeah.
All right, so arms are straight on the sides. I'm gonna come up on my toes and shrug my shoulders towards my earlobe. So big time on balance. I'm near a wall. Slow and controlled. Stay at the top for a second. Then guide yourself back down. Breathe. Halfway there. Five more seconds. Good. Shake it out. I'll give you a second to recover from that. I'm going to put my chair behind me. I'm going to sit on the edge. Arms straight by my side. Similar to our warm-up, everything should be ringing a bell. So now we're going to add an arm curl. Okay, let me sit back a little. I don't think you can see me. Ugh. Okay, so remember, chest over thighs, push through the heels, elbows at your sides, at your ribs. Then bring it up and slowly back down. Sit down, pop up. Raise the weights, slowly back down. So you can do that for the next 22 seconds. $15. Five seconds to go. Try to get one more in. Good. Good. How'd that feel?
That was nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's shake it out and get some water. The next round through, we'll do it again. Next round through, oops, you can't see me. We'll add some stretches. But of course, if you need to stretch anytime, stretch. Okay, we don't want anybody getting hurt. I'm gonna speed it up though. It's still gonna be 30 seconds, but there's gonna be less yapping, okay? Less instruction, more moving. I'm gonna keep my eye on the clock the best I can. And we're gonna have fun. Okay, remember this is the step forward with all opposite shoulder raise. So step and raise together. Step and raise together. Go at your own pace. Coming up on halfway. Good job. Five seconds to go. Last legs. One more, one more. Nice. Nice. Okay. Now we'll go into the balance ones. We'll get the chair out. We'll let our heart catch up to our breaths. Okay, so remember this one, this is forward, back, and side. So you might be a little bit better with this round as far as touching the chair or a wall. Let's go 5 each side, 5 rotations. Pull in that belly, squeeze your glutes, keep all this right here, rock solid. Eyes up on me, because if you're looking down, that's where your body's gonna fall. I'm gonna switch. So ground your feet in. Nice. I'm a little more flexible this round. Whoa. got one more. Ooh. Okay, good. I can see you all doing that, brushing your teeth tomorrow morning.
That's right.
Yep, yep, it's gonna happen. Oh. All right, one heel out in front. Let me look at the clock. Okay, heel out in front. Bend, lift, switch, bend, lift, switch, okay? Be really good about separating those movements, okay? Don't do it all in the same one. Don't switch while you're lifting. Coming up on 5 more seconds. Oops. Last leg. Okay. You guys can finish up your rep. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yes, Teri's got some shoulder pain, so I noticed that she bends her elbows when doing that. That relieves a lot of shoulder. Well, you can tell him, Teri.
You know, that's exactly right. If I have my elbows bent, then it doesn't hurt so much.
Mm-hmm. All right, shake it out. Oh, I forgot to do, I already forgot the stretches, Teri. Okay. I'm so excited about my new clock. Okay.
Right.
Let's go back. So nice and long through those hamstrings we've been working so hard. Nice and long along the upper shoulder area. Good, and just let it sink in. Take a couple of recovery breaths. You don't want to get down to resting, but you do want to recover. All right, slowly walk it in. I already messed it up. All right, now have a straight arm, pull from the forearm towards you. Wiggle those little fingers. This will get the shoulders that we've been working so hard at, okay? You might find it helpful to raise and lower to get those different fibers of those tiny little fibers. If you ever hurt your shoulder, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, it takes a long time to heal because it's so intricate. Okay. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Good. All right. Let's get into our side steps or lunges with our upright row. Feet are together. We're going to step to the side and bring up, okay? 30 seconds starts now. Together, up, just like you're zipping a jacket. Core is super tight. Keep your feet in line with each other, parallel. It's safer for the knees that way. Halfway there. Eyes on me, not the floor. 5 more seconds. Last legs, left and right. Woo! Nice, nice. Let's have a seat. Let's have a seat. On the edge, stick a leg out. Have your foot parallel to the other foot. You get that nice long stretch right here in your inner thigh. Upper body's a nice tall posture, okay? And then you can start playing with it a little bit, okay? Just get settled, and then you can slowly move around because this has a lot of intricate fibers too. And a lot of what we don't focus on a lot. A lot of people don't do inner thigh muscle contraction. But very helpful when you're walking around. Nice for your low back too, I find. Okay, let's get arms up overhead. Pull up. If this hurts you because you have shoulder problems, bend your arms in half. Does that feel better, Teri?
Well, I can go up in the midline.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now bend side to side. We're gonna do our seated circles next. So let's focus on the core area right now. I'm gonna grab one weight plate. Edge of the chair. Okay, I'm stacked all nicely with my joints. Now I'm gonna lean back. This really grabs that lower abdominal muscle. And I'm gonna pull up, roll side to side. Seconds here. And then we'll switch. 3, 2, 1, other way. The slower you go, I think the harder it is. I don't know. That time under tension. Five more seconds. Good. You ready for the sit to stand with the arm curl with the bicep curl? That's our last one. Save the best for last. All right, so try to imagine what you're going to do before you do it, right? Get that connection. You know I'm going to lean over my thighs, stand up straight, pin my elbows to the side, slowly come up and slowly come down. Back down. Go, go, go. Coming up on halfway. Good job. 5 more seconds. Last one. Good. And I forgot about my heel raise and shrugs. So that's the last one. Last one, I promise. Okay. Up on the toes, shoulders to the ears. Halfway. Whoa. Five seconds. Ugh. And then I'll let Teri cool us down. Last one. Ugh. Good job, guys.
Oh, man.
Good job, everybody's.
What a great workout. And so while we're still standing, just coming back to this gentle bouncing like we started out with, and just letting the body feel kind of loose, moving it a little bit, bending maybe from side to side, or just in a gentle circle. Moving your arms around, moving your head. We're just moving all of these little muscles, all of these joints. Once again, bending forward, doing a little bit of a hinge, continuing with this gentle bouncing. Letting your head and your arms just hang here. And coming back up, slowly coming back to standing upright, coming to stillness, letting your feet about hip width apart, picking your shoulders up and back, your arms down to the side, palms facing backwards, and just pulsing back. Opening the chest a little, squeezing the shoulder blades together a little bit. Coming to stillness, pulling your chin back, sticking your chin in front, and then pulling it back again. Sticking it out, pulling it back. Keeping the chin back here and putting one or both hands behind your head and gently pushing against your head with your hands and pushing against your hands with your head. With your chin in this neutral position, tucked back a little. And we're just holding this just for a few seconds here, relaxing. Now we're going to do the same thing in the front. So just putting your hands on the forehead and chin tucked back a little bit, pushing back on your forehead and pushing forward on your hands. Holding this for a few seconds and then relax. You might just find that that really allows your neck muscles to sort of go back into a neutral position. Making a W with the arms and gently pulsing the hands and the elbows back. We're doing the same thing with the shoulders, just letting the shoulders go back into a neutral position. Chest open. And shoulders come up and back, and once again resting. Letting the hands hang gently, just gently moving as we do, sort of going from side to side, maybe letting your weight gently move from one foot to the other. A couple of breaths. Just feeling the body here, thanking your body and yourself for showing up and doing the work. All right,